Welcome to the MystiCOOLS. Hello, I'm in here in the gardens. Been tilling some garden space yesterday. That was lots of fun. And planting some beautiful plants. Anyway, so we're out here in the garden. It's drizzling, a little rain on it. Nature's been making it easy for me the last few days. I haven't had to hardly water anything, so I'm having time to play. So I thought I'd get on here and do a video because it's been a little while because I've been gardening and working and doing a lot of inner gardening, growing and working. Anyway, so today I'd like to talk a little bit about becoming aware of what you are actually afraid of so that you can overcome your fears. And when you overcome your fears, there's a lot of freedom in that. So for example, we were trimming up this tree today, and long and behold, it came down a branch, and on that branch was a snake. And this snake was like a tan color with brown lining. So both of us assumed that it had to be poisonous, and we're pretty much, well, normally I'm afraid of snakes, but today was a little bit different. I was just like, hey, there's a snake, and just kind of feeling out its vibe. And I wouldn't say I went like right up and held it or anything. I wasn't there, but I was just like, I'm facing this. Okay, there is a snake. I do not want a poisonous snake in our yard. What do we do about this? And kind of sitting with it, and you know, kind of vibing out. And I just was like, I just didn't feel very threatened by it, and I didn't feel like it was threatened by us. However, still we're trying to figure out how we remove this, you know, poisonous snake or whatever. So we assumed it was poisonous, okay? First of all, we didn't know what kind of snake it was. But then the neighbor goes by, and if he's like, I have this intuition, we should ask him about it, he'll know about it. So I was like, okay. At first I was like, I don't want to disturb the neighbor about a snake, but then I was like, you know what? Let it go. Let him ask. It's fine. So we asked him anyway. He turns out to like completely be very knowledgeable about snakes. So he tells us about the snakes we have around here. They're all friendly snakes. This in particular is a very friendly snake and really can't harm you. It's not poisonous at all. So he picks this blessed snake up, okay? And the next thing you know it, we're petting a snake. This is the first time I've ever petted a snake because it was one of my fears. But up until recently, because there was this, it's been a while since I've done videos because I've done a lot of inner work, a lot of inner growing, literally growing in gardens here. Woo! There's some garden space. Here's some more garden space. It's been fun. Working in the greenhouse, stuff like that. But in my inner greenhouse and all that stuff. So I've been working a lot with that. So a few weeks back, I was actually meditating with the black snake. He was my friend. I was like, wow, this one's not, it's really just not afraid of me, and I'm not afraid of it. And then in that space, we just became friends. So I guess it's been a while now since I've kind of conquered that fear, but it was like really brought up to reality today. So when we're petting the snake, it's like, oh, this is really nothing to be afraid of. And thank God for a neighbor who is knowledgeable about the kind of snakes that we have around here and was able to tell us exactly what the snake was. So it really kind of dawned on me, and I know this is kind of simple and really not going to make this video very long. To be honest, they're normally longer, but today it's just kind of a simple thing. So face your fear. Find what it actually really is so you can conquer it. Because, oh dear God, facing it right now, there is currently another snake. See if I can get it on here. You can see it. Okay, it's this side. Can you see it? Okay, it's a little hard to see, but if you look into the leaf right there, it's a black snake. Anyhow, we're currently hanging out with another black snake friend in this very now moment, and it's heading back towards a different direction. However, this is a perfect opportunity right now. No running away. I'm not sure if I was able to get it on the camera. This isn't like the easiest thing because they kind of blend into the leaves there. Plus I'm just learning how to use the selfie stick, but I'm just kind of watching it go and skirting along, and it's going. So you can't really see it, but it's like moving right now in here. So, anyhow, hanging out again with a snake. Isn't that just the funniest thing while I'm doing a video about it? I think that's funny. So I'm not running away. I'm not screaming. There's another friend. Now, just because a creature is known to have some sort of symbolic of something wicked doesn't mean it actually is. Just like crows, you know. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. But they have this really loud crow sound, and it's supposed to be a singing bird. And you know, you hear these like, what are they? What is the word for this? Any myths or whatever. But sometimes they create these fears, like, oh, snakes, they're bad, but actually they're my friends now, so like I gotta be cool with them, and they really feel comfortable here. So there's another one, and so these are actually our friendly snake, our neighborhood friendly snakes. So there's nothing to fear with them, and so this is a really big one for me to face, literally facing it on this video again. Like my heart like nearly stopped, and I was like, wait a minute, I'm not afraid of you anymore. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's an opportunity when you're like, hey, I'm ready to be love frequency. I'm ready to really face the unknown, unafraid and stuff. So, you know, hanging out in this foresty garden area, you know, you face unknowns. You just don't know what's going to come crawling around. But when you begin to know what it is that's crawling around and what commonly crawls around here, and then when you face it, you're like, this isn't as scary as I thought. So we begin to awaken to being available for, you know, like true knowledge and wisdom to flow through when we're ready to clear out any blockages or fears. So just by facing it, just by going, hey, I'm ready to overcome. I am an overcomer. And by saying that, you may get an opportunity. I was not thinking, let's face snakes, but that's what came up. So what I'm saying is just be like, I'm an overcomer. I can face my fears. I can learn through knowledge. And this was my meditation yesterday, to become more knowledgeable about the things that I'm unaware of and that have some sort of frequency on, you know, or some kind of potent, like apparently had an energy towards being afraid of snakes. For example, that I was unaware was a big thing. So I got to face that today, and I feel I am an overcomer. And today I pet a snake. I was petting a snake. So that's definitely growth and development. So I encourage you to grow and develop and just embrace, bring it in. What is it that I'm unaware of? What can I be knowledgeable of? And what fear can I face so that I can transform to a love? Now I have a different love for snakes that I didn't have before. So it's pretty cool. Anyway, so love all, co-create together, and many, many, many blessings. Peace, love, and light.